Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Call of Duty North American Championship 2015 presented by Xbox. I am Fox the Don here with Chance, and we're going into some Retreat CTF between Strictly Business and Team Fear.
Yeah, Strictly Business has been looking extremely dominant so far. I'm looking for them to really keep it up and do the exact same thing they've been doing. Brock, however, has been performing very well so far for this Team Fear squad. So if he can get that going and his teammates can step it up, we might have a game on our hands.
Yeah, Brock with a completely flip-flop performance from yesterday. I'm really happy to see it. If you could actually go on board with him, that would be great. I love this. Nope, Dito has an LMG. Immediate high priority right there.
Yeah, you really got to make your bond for that. It confused me a little bit. Not good. But yes, Strictly Business is pretty much known for using smoke thermal LMGs and doing that strategy. So it would not make any sense at all. But Trev's actually going to be able to pull out a flag cap, and it looks like they're going to get that in the first 20 seconds on bad side. Impressive plays from Team Fear coming out hot, and that might just be the momentum that they need.
Yep, Trev just slamming right down for that flag cap. It looks like he's going to push up to poolside, which is good. We've seen some players make that mistake of going bar side. Gunjar actually did that earlier and might have cost him the game against Optic. So, good to see a player recognizing the right side to be after a flag cap.
Yeah, I was going to try and say earlier before Team Fear just completely ran over the Strictly Business squad in the opening push, that Strictly Business obviously uses smokes, LMG thermals all the time. So if these players on Team Fear are not running cold-blooded, they're it just doesn't make any sense. That would not be smart to do at all.
Right. Can we talk about Legend right now? We just started off the game 6-0 and finally goes down after losing the gunfight on poolside. But Brock's going to go down now too. Looks like we have Strictly Business pushing into the base pretty well, but Dito, as he went for the flagpole, is going to die. Fizzup running an LMG in CTF. Not very common to see, usually just off the break, and he's died 3 times already, so he had more than enough time to switch.
And that's a bit unfortunate, too, as he's going to be your guy with the flag, and he's not exactly going to be moving too quick with his LMG in hand. But the players from Fear just didn't recognize at all that Fizzup was behind their base, and it looks like we might actually have a challenge right here. Brock with the flag, able to kill Fizzup also with the flag. It is going to get returned, and that's going to be a 2-0 lead for your Team Fear squad. And I must say, I'm extremely surprised by that.
Fizzup, the only person you know that will run the flag with an LMG in his hands. I think that's definitely what hurt them. I think that's why we're seeing them down 2. Fizz just not able to move as much, feeling pretty bogged down by the weight of that gun, and also the hip fire. He can't really hip fire too much. Can't get in these gunfights that he needs to win. But we're on board with Dito now, who actually has the AK-12.
Yeah, some weird stuff, of course, from the Strictly Business squad. And I do want to point out, Legend right now is 10-2. He's having an insanely good game, especially making up for that really weak Search and Destroy he just had. But he's completely going off right now.
Yeah, he got goosed in that Search and Destroy game. Pretty interesting to see him completely turn around. Legend and Brock are just throwing us curveballs left and right.
Yeah,
really.
Dito right there does pull the flag out, but Team Fear immediately shuts him down. Right now, Team Fear really just doing everything perfectly. They're able to capitalize on the mistakes of the Strictly Business squad. And so far, I think the strategies that they've countered has been the success for them so far.
Yeah, I want to see what Dito's doing again. He's actually running stock quick draw and extended mag on the AK-12. No need for grip. It's already an extremely accurate weapon, as you saw right there, taking Trev right off the head glitch. Amazing range from this gun. Very long 3-shot and 4-shot kill range, or 4-shot kill range, my mistake, on the AK-12. So good pick by Dito on this map.
Now, obviously, Team Fear on the bad side for this with a 2-0 lead. Now, what would you expect the lead to need to be necessary? Like, how much does Strictly Business have to catch up by in order to have a chance going in on the second side?
Well, SB is on good side right now, and that's what's confusing me about it. They're down 0-2, and they're on good side. They're going to need at least 3 or 4 caps to make up for it, because they're going to be on bad side next. So we're going to see Fear, as long as they play it right, they're going to have a much bigger lead. They're scoring twice on bad side.
Yeah, and they're putting so much pressure on the base of Strictly Business that they are being forced to overextend all the way across the map, which is what John is doing here, and that is not working out for them. They are able to connect with those kills, and it looks like Brock goes down with the flag as well. But even then, if they're on bad side, all they need to do is waste time. So those stalemate situations that they've been forcing are going to work completely in their favor. Although Fizzup right now has been pulling out a flag, he gets stopped as well, and his defender, Dito, also goes down. That flag is going to be returned. Team Fear doing everything perfectly.
3 players all around that lobby area, or all around that wall area for Team Fear. They cleaned out the 1 player, and they're already pushing up poolside. 2 players in towels now. Let's see how that gunfight goes.
Legend going to be your last one alive as 3 players go down for Team Fear. This is really going to give Strictly Business a good chance to push up. It looks like one player, Fizzip, is going to jab the flag. And John, you see on your screen right now, is getting cut off, but he's going to have players behind him. I think he notices him, hears him or something.
Ooh.
Able to pick up that kill. Very nice shots. Not quite going to get the 2-piece, but Fizzip able to get the flag all the way out. And it looks like there is no one in position to stop that. SB finally getting on the board with 34 seconds to remain. Now down by just 1 flag.
Yeah, Fizzip putting that flag cap in. Very nice picking it up from his bad start. I don't know if you saw that or not, but John was actually running gung-ho. He's running it on his bow. He's running it on his ASM1 earlier, but it's just everyone in here is using something against the metagame right now. Dito with the AK-12, which isn't really a popular gun on CTF, and we saw John with gung-ho, which is just really strange.
Yeah, and right now for the remaining seconds, Fizzip, for the past 30 seconds after he capped that flag, just sat in the back of the map, basically just damage control to make sure that Team Fear wasn't going to be able to get a last-second cap. Going to be down by 1 flag going into this second half. I got to ask, do you think they can pull this off?
As long as both teams play both their sides the way they should, I think we're going to see Fear pull this out. They're a pretty good CTF team, and I could definitely see them taking advantage of the fact that they're on good side with a flag cap already.
Yeah, and Legend has slowed down a bit, and by slowed down, I mean he's only at 17-8, you know, just having an incredible game. Trev, however, sitting at 6-5. I'm going to go on board with him, see if he can pick it up a little bit. You know, easier side, he should be able to get some kills right now. Going to be in good shape. We're going to see what he can do. Yeah,
I think I'd like to see Team SB switch up their classes a bit. It almost feels like they're sort of outmatched by Fear, but who's going strictly by the metagame. They're not really surprising anyone in this CTF game. I think that they should just probably try and tone it down a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be smart. So far, Team Fear has been able to counter the abnormal strategy, so if that's not working, go back to the original normal standard type CTF gameplay and make that work for you. This SB squad is very fluid. They're able to do both things.
Right, and you can see these weird classes with, something like AK-12 or LMG at the opening push of a CTF game, or we could see it all throughout a hardcore game or throughout an S&D game. But when you're in the middle of a CTF match, that surprise factor is gone. And right now we're in a stalemate. Brock holding the flag next to Turtle.
Yeah, Brock right there in a really important gunfight that he tries to avoid. Fizzip is able to pick up that kill. Even then, there's still a bit of waste, about 45 seconds there. Legend, he's on a 4 streak right now, and he pulled the flag, sitting at 21-10. Again, Legend is having a more impressive game right now. Neslo, we're going to go on board with him, sitting at 16-5, see what he can do. Just looking to get some poolside control, although he also goes down.
Oh, Fizzip with the LMG again. He's just not going to learn. Let's see what he can do. It looks like he's playing a little bit of defense in his base here, but they need a flag pull. They absolutely need a flag pull. Fizz with a nice kill. He's probably going to look over this wall here. A very good line of sight for the LMG. He has good positioning with it. You got to give that to him.
You know, dropping the strategies that aren't working for you is also understandable, but Fizzip using this LMG, that is a great defensive thing to do. And although they are down by a flag on the bad side, they still need to play it safe, because if they play recklessly, they're on the bad side, they are going to get punished by Team Fear. So they still need to do everything perfectly and just hope they can be able to work out a flag.
Fizzip on a 6 kill streak. You know, you might think that he's playing really slow, but he's not. He's actually getting himself in some good positions, some good long-range positions. He just needs a teammate to push up ahead of him and be the aggressor.
Yeah, Fizzip going actually pretty big there on a nice little 7 streak. Unfortunately, not much is able to come out of it. We're actually going to have one player that looks behind the lines. That is going to be John going to pull out a flag. In stalemate situations for this SB squad, I know it's going to waste time, but might actually be in their favor if they are able to break a kill and get this return onto Brock, which does happen. Tito able to get the return. If John can put this in, we're going to have ourselves a tie game, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it.
Bring up the mini-map here. You're seeing it now, but all of Fear was on poolside, and we saw the flag was pulled through middle map, and they got this cap. Very heads-up play to not run that poolside. Poolside, the ideal side, but he saw the enemy team was spawning there, and it's very good that he was able to avoid that.
Yeah, SB just showing off their intelligence as they so constantly do. I really like the plays out of them. So we're going to be hopping on board with Fizzip again. He's got smokes down on the flag, which is the purpose of the thermal LNG. He is purely a defensive player right now, but he's going to go down to Legend. Legend again, just doing everything he needs to, getting a nice little 2-piece. His teammate's going to pull the flag, but he's going to go down. Legend, though, continuing the rally. He's just going to do everything himself if he needs to. A player does have the cutoff for him, so he's going to be running down poolside with this flag.
Legend trying to bring that flag home, but Fizzip with the Amelie, not letting it happen. 2-piece. Fizzip's going off right now. He's feeling himself. He started off poorly. Now he's definitely bringing it back.
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen in this match? It looks like SB has played the second side quite well, and Team Fear hasn't really been getting anything going. Got about a minute and a half left. Who do you see taking this?
I legitimately think as long as Fizzer plays as dominantly as he is right now and just keeps being annoying with these long lines of sight with the Amelie and smokes, that they're going to keep this. They're going to win this. They just need to get another cap on bad side, which they've already managed to do. And that's going to be an easy win for them as long as Fizz keeps it up. He is their person right now.
I'm extremely surprised John was able to get that flag out. He had shots in him and a player chasing him, but he's going to be able to cap his flag as well as he just completely outran Team Fear. And you can hear Strictly Business getting loud. They are excited, playing extremely well from this bad side, taking the lead. Now 3-2, 1 minute left. Let's see if Team Fear can get back in this.
Yeah, and that cannot feel good for Team Fear. As soon as that cap happened, they were 2 down. Brock waiting a little bit to get that kill. That was pretty interesting. I think that SB's going to take this. I really do. Nezla's already got the flag out again. Fizz is probably in his comfort zone right now. All he has to do is play just as defensively as he's been doing. Can we see what Fizzer's doing right now, please?
Sure, Fizzer looks like he's just going to be chasing down the flag guy. He switched away from the Amelie. That way he can be quicker and chase down these hills. But we've got another stalemate situation. I take that back. Brock is going to be able to get this flag in. He's got the return. We're going to have a 3-3 tie game. Brock doing insane things with the flag. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. 23 seconds left to go.
Oh my goodness, Fizz changed it up. Why would he change it up? He went on a 6-kill streak, then a 3-kill streak, then switched away from his class. He was holding it down with the Amelie, and then as soon as he put away, they got a flag cap.
Well, you know what? I know it does sound like a weird thing to do, but I think it does make sense as he needed the speed to go and get that return. The stalemate just did not work in their favor, and it looks like Trev's going to be pulling out a flag, but there's not going to be enough time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a capture the flag overtime, the first one I've had in quite a while.
This is definitely pretty crazy. Did not expect to see it this close. I'm pretty proud that SB was able to bring it back. They were not playing very well in that first half.
SB just, doing phenomenal on that second side. And who do you think is going to take this overtime? SB with a little bit of momentum coming back on that bad side. Do you think they're going to be able to do it?
I think that's entirely going to depend on who gets this first flag cap, obviously. For those of you guys who don't know, when you're in overtime, it's stopwatch. So it times you on this first flag cap, right? You get 5 minutes to work with. So if you don't cap it at all, the other team gets 5 minutes. But if you can cap it before 5 minutes, that team, nice nades coming out of the SB right off the start. But if you can cap it before that first 5 minutes, the other team has that much time to cap it and win.
We've seen John do this so many times where he's the only one by the flag, but he's going to pull it out, and there's no one from Team Fear able to get him there. So now, again, John just going to be able to outrun the entire Team Fear squad. It looks like he's going to be able to get this in the first 45 seconds.
John's feeling
Shots
himself.
do go down, but he does cap that flag. That's going to be 30 seconds. Team Fear in a horrible situation right now. That is not what they wanted to have happen.
John with some amazing flag movement, some amazing exo ability usage. That slide at the end was perfect. That got him out of those shots. He was about to be taken out. He was being shot in the back, and he did exactly what he needed to do.
What I'm going to expect Team Fear to be going for is for Brock to pull the flag and Legend to be getting your cutoffs, because Brock right now has been pretty much your objective guy, as he does have 2 flag caps right now, but really all Strictly Business need to do is 3 go down right there. It's going to be all up to Legend, but there's not much he can do. The game is pretty much over. Strictly Business going to be on that hot 3-0, having a phenomenal series and an incredible capture the flag performance.
That's pretty impressive. They went the entire map using the weirdest, most anti-meta game classes ever and won in overtime 4-3. That LMG was definitely a factor on that second half. It definitely was.
You got to imagine, Strictly Business, these aren't, I wouldn't say that these are the best players on the game, but they know that, and they're going to do things that are different to mess with other teams, and they're going to work together as a team better than anyone else, and that's what sets Strictly Business apart. Absolutely.
Some veterans on that side, of course, though. Fizz, John, Nezla, Dito, they're all longtime players. John's been around since, what, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2? He's been here for a while.
Yeah, you're right. John is the legend. He always starts out hot in each new Call of Duty. Congratulations to Strictly Business for going through. That does not mean Team Fear is out. They are going to be performing in a consolation match, which is going to decide their fate as far as COD champs go. That's going to be it for me and Fox right now. I believe Fox is sticking around for the next match, but I'm done for the day. Thank God. And now we're going to go to commercial break.